It's a lovely evening in Bengaluru. Namaskara, good evening. I have a special guest in the studio. I have Shalini Rao, Chief Marketing Officer from BIAL. Namaskara, good evening, Shalini.
Good evening, lovely to be here.
You're looking lovely too, Shalini.
Thank you very much.
Shalini, I have been listening to this evocative radio jingles regarding feels like BLR. What exactly is this? It's some kind of a campaign? What?
It's a new campaign
Okay.
that we're just rolling out, and you'll hear more and more of it as we go through.
I'm hearing more and more of it.
You will hear more
Yeah.
and more, even more.
Okay. What is it about?
So, classically when you do branding, or if you're a human being, you walk into a room, you're first going to introduce yourself.
Right.
You're going to say, this is who I am.
Right.
After some time in the conversation, you'll say, these are my features, this is what I do, etc., etc. At the end of the day, by the time you leave the room, you want the people you're talking to feel a certain way about you.
Right.
Right? So brands also go through that journey. For the last 5 odd years, it's been the first part of I've introduced myself to you. I'm telling you all the features I have.
Right.
I have this store. I have this thing that you can do at the airport. But now we're moving into saying we want to leave you with a certain feeling of what it feels like to be in BLR airport.
Nice.
And that's how the campaign's evolving, to leave you with a bunch of memories, something that you can take away with you.
So, tell me, how does this shift from a brand centric to a passenger centric? Changes the way you communicate with the passengers.
I think the brand centric is I'm telling you all about myself, right? It's that initial part where I'm
Right.
focusing a little bit more on myself.
Mhm.
But passenger centric, the focus is entirely shifting to about how you're feeling when you're experiencing the whole thing. It's a lot more about you and what you're going through and everything that you will experience, everything that you will take away as you're going through the airport.
But
when you go home.
how would it change? How would I notice that kind of a change as a customer walking into BIR?
So you will notice the change more in the language that we're using now to talk to you,
Okay.
right? You will notice the change in some of the interesting elements that we're adding to the brand over the next year or so. And if I've got to make you feel, I've got to make your senses come alive
Yeah.
in some way.
Yeah.
So within the airport as well, we're going to put you through a certain set of things which will trigger your senses. And that's what triggers your emotion at the end of the day.
Super.
That is what you will feel.
I must tell you, Terminal 2 is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Shalini, I want to ask you this. What emotional connections are you hoping to establish between passengers and BLR Airport through this campaign?
So the emotional connections I want to establish is really one about delight. When you're going through
Nice.
an element of surprise, right? The unexpected.
Yeah.
The element of little bit of being calm, experiencing things. Normally people are stressed when they go through the airport, but I want you to feel calm. I want you to have time to explore and enjoy everything that's around. So if you're stressed, you're not going to look up. You're not going to look at the art. You're not going to look at a lot of other things. But I want you to feel calm, happy, look at possibilities, and then
But how can you feel that when you're married?
I cannot answer because I'm not.
Oh, super. I tell you what.
Unqualified to answer that question.
Are there any sensory elements or visuals that will be used to enhance the Feels Like BLR campaign at the airport?
So one of the biggest sensory elements that you will experience when you go through next is, I'll use it technical, it's an olfactory. So it's a sense of smell, which is what you will get as you enter and as you go through.
That's nice.
And it's been specially curated at the entry check-in halls and at the arrivals. So whether you're leaving or whether you're coming in, it's almost like saying it reminds you of a certain set of things. It's like, imagine you've walked out of the aircraft, you've come into the baggage area, and there's this fragrance that suddenly says, I've come home.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
A lot of these fragrances are attached with memories.
Yes, absolutely. And I have a nice little surprise for you,
Really? Like what?
like a little
Oh, you're giving me something. Oh!
sample of the fragrance
Oh!
so that you can
I
experience it for yourself and tell
I'm
your listeners what you're feeling.
I'm opening this way. Oh, I'm already getting a whiff of this. It's called Dancing Bamboo,
That's right.
and I am reading this. The notes are woody, leathery. Yes, I can smell that. Warm, spicy amber, musk, patchouli, and vetiver.
Vetiver.
Is that a flower?
Patchouli
Oh,
is.
this does smell luxurious.
But tell me what it makes you feel. What does it remind you
Calm,
of?
a little spa-ish. I
Okay.
feel like I'm in a spa.
Okay.
It reminds me of few five-star places, lounge.
Uh-huh.
That's a feel of. I mean, that's the visuals that I'm getting because of these notes.
Because of these
Which
notes.
is lovely. If BLR airport smells like this,
Yes, it does now.
that would be lovely. Next time, Akismat, if you are at the airport, note these. Watch for these cues. Okay, this is the olfactory.
This is the olfactory, and this was put together after a lot of thought.
Who came up with these notes?
So
how did you decide that this is what is how a passenger needs to feel?
So we had the brand elements,
Right.
how we describe our brand,
Okay.
the whole idea of magical experiences.
I find this very interesting.
The
whole brand
delightful,
exercise.
the whole exercise. And then we sat with a company that curates fragrances,
Wow.
Arome. We worked together over a span of a year on various brand elements. They've put together, I don't know how many different fragrances I've
This is
gone through
awesome.
testing, etc.
Really?
And then we took 3, we actually put them into the airport, different sections, to see how it breathes, because the environment is different, right?
Yeah.
What you're smelling here, what you'll get at the airport will be 2 slightly different ones. And then we chose one, which I think a bulk of us just completely resonated with. We loved that luxurious, that whole
Yeah.
fragrance of it. I actually have it at the back of my bedroom door right now.
This one?
Yeah, because it just
Wow.
reminds me of
This is-
the work and what we've done.
Fantastic. I am fascinated that you're looking into such finer aspects of branding, from smells to. What about sounds? Sounds.
So that's the next big one coming in.
Yeah.
And I think if you remember, did you hear our anthem last year? The one Ricky Cage created for us and gave
Yes,
it to
I
us?
did. I also messaged Ricky Cage.
So that was an
It's a
amazing
nice
one.
anthem, yes. So what about that?
That did so well
Okay.
that we decided, why not turn it into a sonic identity?
Please,
which is
for
the
my
sound-
listeners, explain
the
sonic
sound.
identity using
So
fancy terms.
sonic identity is sound.
Okay.
I'm triggering your sound, your sense of sound, right?
So when you walk into the airport, these are the sounds that you,
You
get to
won't
listen to?
completely hear it. It's not like a tune that will be playing when you walk into the airport.
Okay.
But let's say you've checked in,
Say
typically,
Digiyatra.
or
I walked in,
Digiyatra, or a check-in gate.
Yeah.
There is a certain element of that sound you can potentially hear.
Awesome.
Or let's say you're paying for something through one of our payment gateways. There is a sound,
Oh, beautiful.
right? So we'll
When I
break
call you or when I call BIAL,
when you call BIL, when you call us on a mobile phone.
there is certain sound.
So what it's actually called, one more technical term, it's called a MOGO. And that's a
What is a-
musical logo.
Oh, that's brilliant! A musical logo, MOGO.
Absolutely.
Looking into such finer aspects of branding. So, next time a passenger walks into the international airport, Bengaluru,
Yes.
they can
there
watch
are-
for these cues, sounds, fragrances,
I'll
and
give
the
you
way
one
that people
more.
talk to you.
Ear point. It's called a ear point.
Okay, what is the ear point?
A ear point is where you can potentially hear all these sounds.
Where exactly?
So
would
we
that
will sit down and choose a bunch of ear points. It can be Digiyatra, can be boarding gate, can be where you're paying for something. It can be my website experience or something that you swipe through. So that's where you will hear it. You hear it today when you do Zomato, you order something, at the end of it there's a
Ha,
sound.
true.
That's a,
When you switch on YouTube or when you switch on Netflix.
those are MOGOs.
Musical
Those are
logos.
musical
I love
logos.
that term. This is awesome. Tell me other elements like this that will actually remind the passenger of this tagline, feels like BLR. Other elements besides what you've said so far.
So
Which
these
has
two are the
olfact-
big ones. These two are the
olfactory and
big
sonic.
ones, sonic.
Mhm.
But as you go through now that we're triggering this thought of feels like BLR, I'm sure everybody's experience will be different. So somebody will hear the waterfall in T2
Right.
or
Yeah.
another sound in T1, and it will trigger your own set of experiences that you will take back home with you. And
Nice.
as we talk to everybody, we pick up, because I'm waiting to hear. I'm sure people will have lots to tell me
Yeah, sure.
about this element, this part
Hmm.
is what makes me feel a certain way.
Yeah.
So I'd like everybody to take those experiences themselves, and I'm sure we'll get an interesting bunch of it from for the next 1 year.
Awesome. I wish you all the very, very best. All
Thank
the
you.
stakeholders whose brainchild was this look into such detailing of branding, from fragrance to sounds.
So
You?
all
you?
of us.
Collective.
Collective.
Brilliant. A big round of applause to all of you.
Thank you. I have a question for you.
Yes.
If I ask you,
Hmm?
what feels like BLR to you? What's the first thing you'll say?
It feels like a spa
Okay.
for me. When I walk into Terminal 2, the visual cues are so calming for me and also feels luxurious. It feels like a luxury spa to me. That's my,
Awesome.
yeah, that's BLR Terminal 2 for me.
So for me, it feels like a magical wonderland every time I walk in.
And now you have the same feeling in your bedroom too. Since you have this fragrance behind the
So it's
back
magical
door.
wonderland everywhere.
Shalini, so lovely having you. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time this evening.
Thank you very much.
I look forward to remembering and watching out for all these cues the next time I walk into the airport,
Absolutely.
be it Terminal 1 or Terminal 2. This is happening in both the terminals, right?
The fragrance is at 2 right now.
Yeah.
It'll move to 1 soon.
And even the
Sonic will be
the
everywhere.
MOGO.
The MOGO will be everywhere.
This is awesome. I look forward to it. All the best for this entire campaign. Feels like BLR.
Thank you so much.
My love to you.
Thank you.